What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hoping you're having a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. Technical analysis trading was hard until I applied this one secret technique. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly analysis like this, weekly trade breakdowns like this, but we also post weekly stock and crypto analysis. And most importantly, we live stream live trade every day, London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. So over here, we don't just teach you how to make money day trading, but we also show you how to make money on the long terms on the back end as far as long-term investments go. And this video I'm very excited about because I got something that y'all been asking about for a minute, y'all. First things first, y'all. You know I got to give a special shout out to the members and students. We went 3-0 last week. It was another 100% win rate, called 5,069 pips. But also we go to the Sunday chart analysis. I literally broke down this GJ setup, not only in the Sunday chart analysis, but as well as the London session live that Monday, right? So again, the Sunday chart analysis, first link in the description, free signal, free Telegram. I post this every single week at the beginning of the week, every Sunday, going over not just what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what I see price doing throughout the entire week. So let's go to this Sunday's chart analysis, and I'm gonna mute up and I'm just gonna play this. No lower lows here. So we had a retracement, price retested this level, just like we was talking about with gold. We had this gap right here. That was a previous resistance low that didn't get retested. Price retested it on Thursday and Friday, respected it as support. So we still had the bullish momentum. So if price can hold 193.45 as support, we can look for buys going back up to the highs at 194.65. So if we can break that and hold that support, we can see a new higher high and uptrend continue and see price go as high as 196.05. Okay, so y'all heard it there. Again, this is literally documented in real time. You go to the free signal, free Telegram, March 23rd. You will see it was posted at 10:44 p.m. Literally can't make this stuff up. And y'all saw, if y'all rewind, this is where price was at when we was making that video, right? This was Sunday night. Price just broke this level, did the retest, boom, pushed up. You can see this was 193.45. This was 194.65, 194.70. So you see price went exactly as projected. So in this video, we're going to break down why I was looking for buys instead of sells and how you can catch a similar setup just like this one. So the first thing we got to do is we have to identify the trend. So when we look here, what do we see here, right? Now let's go to the book. This is what I was excited about, y'all. Price action and technical analysis playbook is dropping Friday, this Friday, y'all. Man, I'm really excited about the links, and all the information is going to be posted in the free signal, free Telegram, as well as Instagram and TikTok. But this is going to be going over a lot of stuff, more details to come. First thing you have to understand about technical analysis is price isn't randomly doing things, and there is no coincidences in the market. If you see something once, you'll see it twice. If you see it twice, you'll see it thrice. And if you see it thrice, you'll see it every day, every week, every month. So we know we're in the uptrend, so let's go to the rules of the uptrend. Remember, what the uptrend consists of: higher highs and higher lows. So if we do not see a lower low, we are not in a downtrend yet, right? I do not care how many red candlesticks go by or how many times price rejects or ranges. Following that, what do we see here? We see a clear higher high and a higher low. So since we see a clear higher high and a higher low, that means we're still in the uptrend. So until we see price show us otherwise, we're going to be looking for buys. So now that we know we're looking for buys, this is what we want to mark off our key price levels to figure out exactly where we're going to look for those buy setups at. Again, price held this level as support like we talked about in this Sunday chart analysis. So we're going to wait for price to either break above this level, look for buys, or break above this resistance level, hold it as support and look for buys. So this is when we go into the smaller time frame to wait for those confirmations. Now, of course, this was Friday, so we're going to fast forward to Sunday. All right, boom, 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 boom. So this is when I dropped the Sunday chart analysis, right around this time right here. So again, we're looking for buys. We don't want to chase trades. So we're either going to wait for price to retrace back down and hold this low as support and go for buys, or we're going to see a price can, like we talked about before, break this resistance level and then go for buys here. So let's hit the play button and see how price reacts. Look how it's respecting that low as support. Then we pulled the trigger. Again, we're in the uptrend, so we only want to look for buys. When you're in a downtrend, you only want to look for sells. You want to go with the flow of price. Now look at how price reacted to this level. Again, this is why we trade on and off these levels. But like we talked about during the London session live, we had a bunch of news that day, and after the news, price picked up in volume and then proceeded to finish and do the move we was looking for. So this was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup here. This was a nice 1-to-3 risk reward ratio setup. So meaning whatever I risked, I made 3 times that amount. So if I was risking $100, I made $300. If I was risking $1,000, I would have made $3,000 off this one trade alone. Now again, technical analysis is very, very important to understand. And so now let me show you another example. So we're looking at NAS 100 right here. So when we look at NAS 100 right here, what do you guys see? Do y'all see an uptrend or downtrend? Okay, so those that said buys, cool. If you said sells, cool. Let's find out what's going on. All right, let's hit the play button. So if you thought sales was the move to go for, let me show you how you would have became liquidity on my entry and how you always going to keep on getting caught in these fake outs and liquidity sweeps unless you understand these rules. The reason why we was in an uptrend is because when you looked at the chart prior to the current rejection, what did you see? An uptrend. So let's go back to the chart. What do we see prior to this rejection? We saw an uptrend, right? Clear higher highs. So again, until we see lower lows, we're going to not look for sells, but continue to look for buys. So it says here, there is no lower lows, therefore we are still bullish. Remember, we don't want to jump the gun. Our goal isn't to go for every pip or point in the market. The goal is to go for high probability, high quality setups on top of taking winning trades. Okay, again, reversals don't always mean the trend is going to change, y'all. That's why those rules in that book are very important, and why you have to, again, wait for those confirmations. Don't jump the gun so soon or early, and always go with the flow of price. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram, y'all. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my Signal service or mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. Again, the official technical analysis playbook is dropping on Friday. I'm gonna have the links and stuff posted where they need to be posted, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But of course, before you make any decisions on the mentorship program, let me tell you a little bit about those details. Let's play Signal. We trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible setups going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this Signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now, I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now, all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now, I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the advanced play signal room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long, but you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded in an hour long and they're sent to you the same day. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.